What's going on, guys? It's MadManPlant, and we got Nancy Wallace here, and she's got her little pup. I got my pup, and we're hanging here at the American Autoflower Cup. Now, you were on last year, and people that can see we have a giant bowl that needs to be filled. So why don't you use an official AAC grinder real quick?
Oh, that's
Or
awesome.
I'm gonna
Yes.
help you out real quick since you got the
right.
dog right there.
I do. I got Nugs here. He's more popular than me nowadays.
That's the one thing I love about Honey is she makes friends wherever she goes. So we talked a lot. We talked a lot last year. How's everything been, and what have you been up to?
We got the genetics company going really, really good. The sample seeds I just gave you, that was the record at 585 grams off one autoflower. But just recently, somebody beat him. That was Robbie Short with the Garly Locks. But recently, somebody beat Robbie. Will Enos got 611 grams with the triple double dosey G.
Wow,
So, and that is a double grape cross from Mephisto's World Record double grape.
that's
So,
pretty wild.
yeah, super wild. And Nugs has his own double grape out now, which is a descendant of that World Record double grape.
I'm looking for something to.
And I'm hoping somebody will beat that record soon because it's been hanging up there for a while. Somebody needs to grow a better one.
Well, hey, if it's been up there for a while, you got a staple, and that's pretty awesome. Most people want to hang on as long as possible, but you're like, hey guys, bring it, let's go.
Bring it. Well, I made a bunch of crosses. I'm hoping somebody can beat it with one of my crosses.
That's awesome. So, what else is new with the seeds and everything? Is there anything particular that you haven't done before? Or
Well,
really...
I had to recently simpler logo recently, and about the same time that was coming around, the THCV strains dropped on the website. So I've got a bunch of strains out that are high in THCV, which is kind of the get up and get it done, not couch lock. You won't be stoned. It's much more of a head high and get you going and make you do things.
That's the type of weed that I love is to get up and do stuff because as an entrepreneur, I'm always on the go and I need stuff to keep me going because I'm ADHD and technically naturally aspirated. So don't rely on coffee and stuff. I smoke like a chimney and that's just the way it goes here.
Same here, same here. But I like the stuff that gets my brain thinking, and you think clearly and you think well, and it's executable ideas. So you get up and you do it. It's not that sitting around dreaming of stuff, being stoned kind of thing. This is a productively cerebral high. So I really appreciate it. Plus, there's an appetite suppressant quality to it. So you don't get the munchies and just sit around. It's one of those molecules in cannabis that keeps us stoners from being overweight.
yeah, because you know what? All I've been doing this entire trip, while I've been the judge for this American Autoflower Cup, is thinking about food. That's all I've been. I think I've been more hungry on this trip than I ever before.
Well,
and
part of that is the excellent food in Southern California, but the other half is the cannabis, good cannabis.
So I can't remember if we talked about this bowl before, but the history of this bowl.
Yep, that's Joseph Short, the Mile High Potter. Those are now discontinued. There are just a couple of them left in the world up there on the website. But
why isn't this in like a glass case or vault? How do you have the balls to bring this out?
When I sent somebody to purchase one, that he found out that the guy's pretty much going out of business, not doing them anymore. And there are still just a couple left at it's themilehighpotter.com.
Wow. So you have a piece of little art history here.
Art history, yeah. Up in Colorado, really, really famous potter. He made a big giant pot, a big giant one that's like life size, 4 foot tall, and it was called Leonard. And these big pipes are called the BFPs. That one's the BFP too.
I would just be so nervous. You have a lot of trust in the community, and I'm sure the people you speak
I own 2 of these.
Oh, okay. Well, if
there's a backup.
breaks.
There's a backup. Yeah. No, I'm always double insured. I'm I'm a pot grower, pothead from way back. Everything's double insured.
That is pretty wild.
Yeah,
All right.
we got an umbrella for the umbrella. It's okay.
That is funny. So when you bought this, did you buy it directly from him? Like, how did you get these?
They
two?
were actually gifted to me from him. Yeah, I was working on a commercial farm, and I bought a couple, and he gifted me a whole bunch of them.
Wow,
And, yeah,
that's cool.
He's an amazing guy. I had a bunch of different sizes, but the reason that I got him was basically just to promote, to get them out, get them in stores and stuff like that. When Oklahoma went big, it went huge. They put a lasso around that shit though, and they've got it tamed down quite a bit now.
Wow.
Yeah, we went from over 15,000 businesses to there might be 1,500 left. It's a sad situation. A lot of mom and pops lost all their money.
You know, that's a sad thing that I really do hate is with that. You know, you have so many people who make so much unique products, but the supply and demand of a small person like that is gonna be way different.
Yeah.
And for them to make these, obviously they gotta charge a lot. And
yeah, he's the one man band. You
exactly,
know?
and it just
but they're not that expensive. I think it's like $69 on the website.
I was thinking these would be around like $300 to $400.
No,
And there's
he
damn,
mass
I would have
produced
bought
them.
like 5 of them. Like,
I had a bunch. I have 2 left, but I take one around everywhere I go, pretty much. Mendo Dope has had it up on stage at their shows.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild. So speaking of shows, how many shows do you think you've been to this year? Or is this your first one so far?
No, I just got. What month is this? March.
I'm the same way, but I don't have a calendar in front of me.
No, this is May.
Yes,
April already went by.
Yep.
Okay, so 420, I did a big thing live, so I stayed in Oklahoma for 420.
Nice. Okay.
For the month of March, man, I can't remember where I went. Oh, in March, Little Nugs was in the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, I have a good friend named David.
Yeah, there was only, well, it was not the only float in the parade that was weed friendly, but it was the first one that ever got admitted into the parade. So we got to ride the float. Little Nugs did, and he thought all the people were lined up to see him, and they were, and it was an amazing day for him. So I'm really, really glad I made that trip. We did the Irish Fest before that in February, for I think it was February 21st or 22nd. We did the Anchor on the Ice event up in Minnesota. Went ice fishing with Mendo. That was pretty cool. Got to see Old E catch his first fish out of a hole in the ice in a little bitty ice hut. We had an absolute blast up there. For January, I can't remember where I was, but I've been going somewhere in January, I went to Hawaii. I was in Maui for January. That's right. Everybody was freezing their ass off, and we went to Maui.
Wow. I need to get out to Maui and just Hawaii.
Oh man, in January, it's a really good place to go. You go from where it's freezing cold and snowing, and then you're on the beach in your shorts.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that's something I definitely need to be doing. Is going to Hawaii. I've been wanting to go to the Hawaii Expo. I was
there the week before that, and Mendo was there. I didn't go there for that. I actually went for a regular vacation, but I went to an island and stayed in a town where one of my customers lives. Because my customers aren't customers; they're my friends. If you're growing my weed, I'm that plant's grandma, and grandma wants to come visit and see the grandkids. And I want to talk about them, and I want to see pictures, and yeah, I'm grandma, so
that's awesome.
I gotta know what's going on with the grandbabies.
Well, we are here at 9 minutes and 30 seconds.
Man, sounds like it's going on out there.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit this, and we're gonna end this, let's go figure out what's going on.
Here, let me sit this guy down.
You can got go a lighter first since it's yours.
I have experience getting it lit.
Talk about strong lungs here. Yeah.
Oh, it's full now.
Honey, go lay down.
Oh, that tastes delicious. Come on, Nugs.
Honey, go lay down.
Oh, wow, that tastes delicious. Shout out to the Autoflower Cup, all the entrants, all the people that showed up, all the folks that are out here. It's been an absolutely amazing event so far. We're going to go see who the winners are. I'm sure you'll have that too. You'll have the winners now.
We definitely will.
Awesome.
Guys, we have more
everybody.
podcasts coming your way here at the American Autoflower Cup. We will see you guys very, very soon.